big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
Yeah, so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are tonight.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
You know, this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Quick pass on the fly motion. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The field goal is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. But playing on the road in a hostile environment, you're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. The quick out. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. Going up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holder.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
It's been the buzz of college football all week, fellas, and it's finally here. An update on that top 5 battle. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Leaves it with the running back. At the 45 on his way. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Give to the running back. And the Wolverines will keep this drive going.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Using his legs at Saunders. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll tell you this, somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind.
Looking deep down the right side. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Aaron.
Oh, look out! Inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. 1 step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They're bringing heat. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. He was off to the step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could I think throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll give it to the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock 35, Seton Hill University 14.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Using the spin move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. Yeah. He unleashes a long one. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Here comes the option.
They're trying to go option. They're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
Tackle on the play at the 29-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Here comes
Bro, you can blame the upgrades all you want, but you threw a 5-yard out and you upgraded medium and deep accuracy. So you missing a 5-yard out has nothing to do with that upgrade at all.
Steps away to find some room. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34.
You did medium and deep upgrade. Medium is anything after 10 before 20. You threw a 5-yard out, didn't hit the 5-yard out. That is short accuracy, not medium, not deep. So that has nothing to do with that. And when you put in that shit, the next day, the servers went down. I ain't been on other than last night since then.
Now rolling to the left. And that pass picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover...
Nah, I knew I let it hang too long as soon as I let it go.
That's just excellent coverage. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't...
Well, you not down as much as you had me down last time.
He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll run it to the right. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
14, Michigan, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun to give, looking for room. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a...
You ready? I was still going to do them. I just forgot that they was there. Clemson waited for...
Offensively, you know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Okay.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left.
I created one this season so that I could be ahead of y'all next season.
They absolutely had to have that.
That's why I gave everyone the option to do this season with the mandatory next season.
Defensively, that's exactly
a bunch of guys jumped on it this season.
Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possessions.
But you should still be in the playoffs depending on who, if you lose again.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
I had a dude have 4 losses, be in the playoffs, end up winning the national championship. Yeah, it's because he lost like 3 times early in the season, and then a lot of his wins were against high-ranked teams. Yeah.
He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Tackle is made after the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. makes his connection. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
It does that, bro. It does. It'd be like go for 2, and it's like, no, I don't want to.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, big update in this colossal top 5 showdown today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one.
You're going to take it, too.
They're up by 11 over Oklahoma. We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, you blitz. You either blitzing or you running cover 4.
He's looking to throw.
Ah.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's
That is not what he was supposed to.
Touchdown, Michigan.
That is not what he was supposed to run.
Really nice drive.
That was a timing route.
Top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So you can make some plays against this defense. You got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th.
That was some bullshit. I hot routed, but my QB don't have that fucking. That's so annoying.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting
That
yards.
was not designed.
I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs.
That was not designed at all. I just looked up some. My guys were initially covered. I could have made something, but I just looked up and seen nobody in the middle of the field.
They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep.
Oh, he caught it!
Oregon. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver.
I gotta see that.
We need you to make more plays.
That dude's like 6'5", though.
When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up.
That receiver's like 6'5".
David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a
No,
touchdown.
number one already went down this week.
Quick work on that.
Oklahoma already lost. They went down.
And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out.
I'm waiting for him to win, too.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue.
My running back ain't gonna be in the fucking Heisman running no more.
Aerial assault last time that took him right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. To the ground with the back. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
What are you doing, Lissa?
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The Wolverines are on the move. He's looking to throw it, using the quick game.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Van Dyke. Really nice pickup on that one as as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. And he intercepts it, bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I actually had him doubled. He was doubled over top and underneath. It was good.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Still got 3 timeouts.
Second down coming up.
It's a hell of a game. And then you get the ball back because I'll punt on 4th. But then you got no timeouts.
Dang right. How do you handle
all right, bro.
Every coach talks about
good
that.
game.
They dealt with them now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.